Smash JT versus Colin Moriarty exposes the games industry desperation. Now, folks, look, I'm not a big fan of Colin Moriarty. In fact, I have my own name for Colin, and that's Colin, because he's an asshole. Okay? This is a guy who got exiled from the games industry, right? And still shills for the said games industry. What kind of brainwashed, brain-addled creator, no matter how well-known or underrated they are, does such a thing? Now, for those who are unaware, Smash JT...
That's what we call a cuck.
Wow.
Pretty much.
I don't think he's at Destiny levels, Lumisa, but just to let everyone know, right here, right now, Smash JT, who is condemning the sales figures of Ghost of Yotei and making it quite clear that it didn't do anywhere near as well as Ghost of Tsushima did, the previous.
Piper said it too. Sorry.
Yeah,
saying it.
there you go. Good to get that input, Galaxy. And Colin didn't react well. I think Colin had irritable bowel syndrome when he saw Smash's statement on the matter. So much so that he was like, "Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Time and place, bro." And Smash was like, "Yeah, here's the time. Here's the place." They had a show. They had a good talk. It got a bit heated. Smash didn't get crushed. Colin didn't get any more irritable bowel syndrome. But the opposition is like, Smash has been exposed. I hope his lawsuit dies, and all that bullshit that you see from the Discord.
Yeah, do you have the clip?
Not
Yes.
off the top of my head, but
Sure
let's thank someone for giving you money, Dash. Thank you to Lumisa. Why don't you, Galaxy and Zine, do this? Why don't you do what Lumisa and Roadkill does, pay to be on this show? Thank you to Lumisa for the $2 donation, saying what?
Cuckalon Moriarty.
Right.
Well,
okay.
I thought
You know what? It would have been
to do what Lumisa doesn't have boobs.
Oh,
you know,
damn.
it actually would have been better if you had Lamissa actually read her own chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
the Colin Simp Moriarty. There you go.
There we go. But let's see if I can provide a visual example of this topic.
I found 56 seconds of the stream where I'm going to play that.
Well, I want people to focus, because you know what these fucking debates in air quotes are like, folks. People are just shooting shit at each other to see what sticks. What I want to focus on, looking at this clip, is how people are Dash. We need to talk about the fact that you're a security risk when you do that. but just zoom in. You know that little button?
Yeah, zoom in.
No, not
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Well, that worked too, but
Not actually zooming in. You know the button.
He meant
the far right.
He meant on the video. Hit the button to full screen it. There we
This
go.
is the only time Galaxy Red is fucking useful. Look.
This is the man.
What are you talking about?
Pause it.
He says,
Pause it.
You are
Okay,
so
now-
crappy today.
It's all right. Don't worry. To me, what matters in regards to these situations is not who beat who, because both sides are going to be like, their guy won, obviously. Okay? Just look at the expressions, right? Body language is extremely important. And the body language from both of these creators is the following, right? I'm out to kill a motherfucker. Okay? Me, because I haven't collaborated with Smash once. My mentors collaborated with Smash on numerous occasions this year and last year. And he's a pretty upstanding guy. He's probably never seen the guy get pissed off. But he clearly is in this encounter. All right? And thank you to Dragon Master for the $4 donation, in which it's a super sticker of a pear.
Oh, it's the pear one.
Pear or something. But look at the body language, right? We're at the 6-second mark, right, Dash? Why don't you see if you can get to the 20-second mark, right? Just
No,
go there.
I want to see the full thing. I have
Oh,
not
God.
seen this stream.
Oh, God. Brace
This is the man
yourself.
we're supposed to trust with facts. He says, never, ever let facts get in the way of believing what you wish
What?
were true.
Lol.
Yeah.
If you believe you can fly, you go ahead and touch the sky.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And if you believe that
that's
you're a
the guy
woman,
that you want us
but
to.
are actually a
You
ghost,
realize
why
it's
would you
sarcasm
open?
making fun of the people about Cosiote, right?
No, I don't care.
You
what it
understand
is.
that that's what he's doing is making fun of
I
the
don't
people
care
that are
what
making
it
fun
is.
of.
When I read this is supposed to be the gold standard, and this guy says, "Don't let facts get in the way of believing what you wish for true."
He's making fun of you, dude. He's
that is-
making fun of you.
that is
Do you
a
not? Holy
self-help for
shit!
what he
Do you not
does.
understand that he's
Moving
making fun of you?
Wait, what? How is that
Okay,
making-
guys.
That is insane,
guys, guys,
Insane cope.
I'm putting the bottle on this pressure because I know you all want to fucking explode right now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
essentially,
makes sense.
what this Matt guy, who's this leading source for all things games industry, is saying is don't let the truth get in the way of a good narrative. This is how culture.
Yeah, that's
war
what he's saying.
operators- This is how culture war operators prevail doing what they do. Look, the truth is a priority for doing what we do. But you can tell the truth all day long to the opposition, and they'll tell you to go fuck yourself, and they just sweep the institutions, right?
Yeah, and Colin's
That-
trying to say that's not what he's saying,
Yeah.
though. And that's not
But
true.
that's
He
the
is
thing.
saying
The truth, Galaxy, the truth doesn't matter to these people. The only thing that
Mhm.
matters to these people is narrative control. That's why Colin agreed to this, not to engage in a balanced debate and discussion, but to crush a leading figure in highlighting the problems with popular culture, gaming, and wider entertainment. That's it. You could
Yeah.
argue
Oh
that
yeah,
this was
at the end of the day, it's just a one big penis measurement contest.
well, Dash would easily win such a contest, but look,
Well, if
Yes,
it's a
he would.
dick measuring contest, Colin's got a mangina.
well, he is called Colon for a reason, folks. But we have to
It's a
understand.
colon, not a dick.
Oh, damn! But we have to understand, folks, especially for the fresh faces here, especially for the green creators who are starting out in this industry. If you want to call content creation an industry, I don't. Neither does my mentor. But if you want this to be an industry, you have to adopt the mindset of kill or be killed. And this is the mindset Smash had to be drilled into him before this debate happened. Because my mentor tells me everything he knows. And my mentor is in plenty of influential groups behind the scenes. He hasn't got anything to lose by telling me this. What can they do to him? What can they do to him? What's already been done to him? That sort of mindset. So these people were very surprised that Smash was going to do this out of the blue, bolt out of the blue. The opposition saw this as an opportunity to crush Smash. Thankfully, that didn't happen. But we have to make it clear right here, right now. The biggest problem with the opposition, I don't even think it's wokeness, folks. The biggest problem with the opposition is that the industries are poisonous and the people are still too loyal to them, right? The wokeness and the ideological possession is an effect of that, right? It's not a cause. So I think
Can I
it's
ask a
good.
question?
Well, we'll get to panel perspectives, Galaxy, and unfortunately, you're at the bottom, so we'll ask you last. But Dash,
This is
in fact, no. Let's be nice to Galaxy for once. Galaxy, you ask your question to me, and then we'll get panel
okay.
perspective.
I was just wondering, when did the stream happen? What
This
what day
happened
was it?
less than
Last
12
night.
hours ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yesterday then. Okay.
In fact, yeah, less than 12 hours ago. So last night.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And
I
thank
wanted
you
to check it.
guys.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for the donation. So this is a hot topic story, folks. My mentor knew this was going to happen before it was publicly announced. Okay. And he told Jose, and that's why when Jose went live last night, they reacted to a little bit of it. Okay, it's a very dynamic show, folks. So it wasn't the only thing Jose and my mentor at Alki John talked about. I know Roadkill because this is a hot topic. It's also a sensitive topic because if we get this wrong, if this went sideways, if this went south, the opposition would have taken this, ran with it, and gone after everyone Smash has supported.
Yeah, and milk everything out of it.
They would have written 56 articles on the Gamer about it.
And if they get rid of Smash, guys, the consequences of that is everyone Smash has supported, including this bloody network, would be a target. Because even retrospectively, right, if you platform a deplatform creator, you're a target for deplatforming. The author John A. Douglas is living proof of that. He platformed my mentor before my mentor got deplatformed. And they use that, YouTube used that as a reason to get rid of him. He was literally told this by a staffer in one of the rare instances that Google and YouTube actually reach out to creators to explain why they get deplatformed. So this is some serious
that was a
shit.
retroactive removal then.
Yep. Which is completely unprecedented.
That doesn't make sense. Yeah,
but now we're going to get panel perspectives, and I can fucking relax. Dash, what do you make of this whole situation from what you've heard so far? And then we can go down the list because I'm getting a drink.
What my big take is, basically what this whole like Yotai thing has been doing. I've also been seeing it with the Pokemon
Quote
thing.
Galaxy, Yotai.
All right. So the way I see it, it's just people throwing numbers and no one actually knowing what's actually true, including this Matt guy. Like, he's speaking out of his ass. He's not showing anything. And now everyone is just saying what they want. So for some reason, these guys want Yotai to be a success, whether it's PlayStation loyalty or because they support Erika Ishii and some of the political stuff behind the scenes. We don't really know. It's a mixture of both camps, I believe. But and so Smash has been pushing back because, like, ideally for the boycott to be effective, it would send a message that, like, no, like, we don't want wokeness in gaming. We want accountability for, like, the devs that made fun of Charlie Kirk and stuff like that. And so, yeah, but, I do think it is good that, like, they were able to come together and collab because I saw them fighting, and the fact that they were able to do this and kind of, like, do that, like, regardless of any ulterior motives, I think it's cool.
I guess I go.
Yeah, you go next, Lumisa.
All right, so I have an anger issue, so me being in debates is probably, it's pretty much lighting that fuse. That being said, I don't trust YouTube to host. I don't trust YouTube with anything I make. That's why I fall back to Rumble. I mean, they'll pretty much tolerate anything as long as it's. Well, there was one guy who got punished, but
Me.
I figure those odds.
We're gonna go